Hello YouTube, it's me, DJ Winza, and today is a little bit of a different format for my show. Instead of me being, like, on camera and shit and, you know, playing some game that I either suck at or am so good that the game's not actually interesting for you or me, I have decided I'm going to do an interview with a friend of mine who I have known for about a decade, I believe. That's that face that's giving me the headlock. Yeah. Anyway, hello.
Would you rather I did it in real life, gave you a headlock?
No, because you're like twice my size. This is... Do you want me to use your real name, or...?
Go ahead. I don't mind.
Right.
You can use all three names if you want.
Well, his real name is Brian Jesperson. I am pronouncing that right?
More or less.
Pronounce it correctly for me, so I sound less like an idiot next time.
Brian Jesperson.
Jesperson. Got it. All right. He's also known as the Geek in Danish wrestling circuits, and when I first met him, he was also known as DJ Dane. Now he's got an online handle, which, unless you want to actually give it out to the public,
I don't mind.
okay.
Go ahead.
You can also find him on Steam as Jack the Jackal. Harass him and I'll kick you in the nuts.
Or I'll just chokeslam whoever harasses me. So.
Yeah. But I met you back when Justice Radio was still around, like back in the year and a half it started, I believe.
Pretty much, yeah. In the old game that now looks so outdated, but was so fun to play, named City of Heroes.
Yeah. And I can honestly say that Justice Radio is what drew me back to that game time and again. But once Justice Radio went under, unfortunately, I no longer had anything drawing me there. So, after Justice Radio, you continued DJing for a little while in Second Life, correct?
That's correct. I am still actually DJing in Second Life once in a while. Currently I'm on a bit of a hiatus because of some real life issues with me having to suddenly move and not having any funds and not having a big computer and so on and so forth. So there's been a lot of things happening that's prevented me from coming back to DJing as much as I wanted to, but they should all be fixed during this year. So this year will be the return of the DJ Dane, the only...
The one and only, yeah.
DJ that I know of.
Yeah, you are the only one I know of as well. Other than
and if you want to put a monicum more on me, which you're happy to do, which you're allowed to do, I'm also the biggest Danish wrestler there is.
Yeah, you stand at what, like 6'8", 6'9"?
6'7".
Oh. You look 6'8", 6'9" in your pictures, dude. Seriously, this is a mountain of a man here. Like, seriously.
6'7", 300 pounds, and as agile as fuck.
Yeah, and oh my god, like seriously, he honestly, 300 pounds is light for someone of your height.
I still think I'm big.
It's muscle, dude. Other than wrestling, is there anything else you've been doing lately?
Well, yesteryear. Wow, what am I, from 1970 or something like that? Yes.
No, you'd be saying groovy a lot more, and you'd be wearing bell bottoms, and you'd be saying you need to go to the discotheque.
Yeah, probably. But yesteryear, I don't know how else to say it in English.
No, trust me, it's right.
In case people did not already catch that. I found this haunted house that was looking for actors, and I've been playing live role-playing and pen and paper role-playing since I was 16. So I of course signed up and is now one of the recurring actors this year. So currently we are having a bit of fun with that.
Are you there, Jason Voorhees?
No, I was actually a character called Mr. Piggy, meaning I ran around in an apron and with a chainsaw and...
The pig mask? Or pig mask?
Yeah.
Like from the movie Saw? That's awesome.
And chase down people.
Oh god. That has got to be so much fun, dude.
It was. It really was. And I was voted most scary in the whole hunt alongside 4 others. And one
actually,
of them was
you're gonna
my wrestling trainer.
Make sure you leave me a link so that I can make it an annotation right here for any pictures from the haunted house, so people can see you doing your work there.
Facebook page.
Rock on. And
they are having a horror run, kind of like, you know, the marathon run, but with a zombie survival theme.
Oh god!
I'm doing that in 5 weeks.
Oh good god!
I'm one of the actors there as well.
Oh my god, are you the tank?
I don't know what I am yet. I've gotten a list with...
The scientists haven't gotten back to you yet? I'm kidding.
It just says wild card.
Oh god.
My name, so...
Oh god. Yeah, they're gonna make you extra terrifying.
Here's the fun thing. I know how to act. I know how to play a character. I'm 6'7" tall, 300 pounds. I can move as a person half my size. And I've been playing role-playing for 15 plus years. Put that all together, it's hard to trump me in any situation whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I'm just having a huge amount of fun. My baby brother was in the haunted house yesteryear, and his reaction when I jumped out of him from a dark corner
was he had to change his pants?
No, sorry? He
had to change his pants?
No, he jumped up, hit the wall with his back, and was gone before I even could blink.
Ah!
And that was my baby brother.
Oh, good god.
Who knew who I was, who knew what I was doing.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you do know what you're doing.
Exactly, and the local game store manager, who was in there as well, who is a good friend of mine as well, also got scared. His entire crew got scared, so they ran and left him behind, and I just walked up to him saying, "Sup?" And he looked at me funny, and then he ran as well.
Oh god. Alright, so I've got to move on to the next subject. We're gonna actually focus a little more on the wrestling aspect of what you've been doing since Justice Radio. So tell me a little bit about the wrestling organizations you're a part of, because I know it's more than one.
That's correct. I'm part of DPW. Sorry,
DPW. All right, I'll put the link right here. You guys see it? It should be like right underneath my face, underneath the blood.
Which is Danish Pro Wrestling. They are having a huge show here the 22nd in Randers, where I'm against Looking Shot, a Scottish wrestler about half my size.
Okay.
In a steel cage.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, that link is to their YouTube channel. And I'm gonna have links to their regular website down below. It's gonna be in Danish, but it's there if you want to check it out. And what was the other group?
That will be WDK, wrestling.dk, which is essentially also the website address, where I'm the Geek. I'm a former champion, and next time I will be in a show there, I think will be in October in our annual Halloween show, which should be put up on our YouTube channel sometime after it happening.
All right, and that was that other link that I just put under my mouth. Just so you people know, their YouTube channel, and there's going to be a link for that down below as well. All right, so when you're acting as the Geek, like, is there a wrestler from the WWE? And understand, if it's like someone that's existed for like the last decade, I'm probably not gonna know who it is, but my viewers might. And by the way, viewers, sorry, I'm not a huge wrestling fan, but I am talking to the Geek, and I've known him for like a decade. So, is there a wrestler you would liken your fighting style to? Like, how you actually wrestle?
I'm basing my fighting style over two wrestlers, actually.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm a big guy, it's easier for me to try and use the same style as a big guy, which in this case would be Kane and Big Show.
Okay.
For how my character is and how he behaves, you would have to look more towards somebody like Eugene, which you probably don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
It was I think the story about him was that he was Eric Bishop's cousin or something like that, slightly retarded, but a huge and very good technical wrestler. So he came out waving to the crowd, his jacket askew, and just generally having fun.
Was he the one who had poofy hair and always looked unshaven? Yep. Then I might have seen him, because I remember seeing some stuff with Eric Bischoff. Yeah.
That was Eugene, and imagine my character kind of like him, but more focused on the geeky side of life, like comic books, cartoons, old movie references, computer games, stuff like that.
You know, speaking of both of those, the last two things you said, movies and games, movies specifically, I know that a whole bunch of superhero movies are coming out in the next 2 years. Yeah, 25 superhero movies in the next 2 years. Which ones? Awesome. Yeah, it is. It's very awesome. But which ones? Give me your top 3 that you are most excited for.
The top 3. Well, there isn't much information out on it yet, but I would say, off the top of my head, the top 3 would probably be Captain America: Civil War, because the whole Civil War saga is just a groundbreaking saga, and I would love to see how they put it together on the big screen. I have the comic books.
Awesome.
And the next 2, and I'm taking these as 2 picks because, while it's technically 1 movie, it's made into 2. It's the Avengers Infinity Wars.
Oh, so they are splitting that into 2 movies.
They are splitting that up.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And I'm kind of looking forward to that because, as far as I've been able to snap up, and I'm reading up quite a bit, the idea is that both Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers will actually work together in those movies.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'm going to consider that 1, so I guess what's the last movie you're excited for of the patch that's coming up?
Thor Ragnarok. Mostly because
sweet.
He's a Norse god. I'm from Denmark. I'm one of the original Vikings in the world, so he's our guy. My man.
Nice. Alright, now we'll move on to games. E3 was very recent. Of the stuff that you saw through E3, what 3 games are you most excited about?
3 games?
Yes.
Ooh, you're putting me on the spot here. Well, the first.
Well, yeah, you've got to limit it to 3.
Yeah. Well, the first one's easy. It's Fallout 4, of course. I mean, that universe is so rich on storytelling opportunities. The whole story around it, the whole way the universe is.
Yeah.
And the fact that Bethesda hasn't put anything out in, I think it's 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I think the last thing they put out... Well, no, because they put out... oh, what's it called? Huh?
New Vegas?
No, not New Vegas. Bethesda's also the ones who do...
the
Elder Scrolls.
series.
And they did the Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking about they haven't put anything out in the Fallout universe.
Oh, okay.
Years. They have released games. Yes, of course they have that. Otherwise, 5 years. Wow, I would have a serious dent in the back pocket. So that's fairly easy. But Fallout 4, the whole universe, the whole thing is just so exciting to me, and I love the universe as a whole. Other games than that.
Mm-hmm. And you can go with things that are on Kickstarter if you want.
It doesn't even need to do that. The next game is fairly easy as well. It's Legacy of the Void, StarCraft 2, the expansion standalone called Legacy of the Void that's coming this year.
Is that the one where you play the Protoss?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And
I understand. I haven't played either of the other two standalones yet. I want to, but I wanted to play like all three as a cohesive story, and I'm waiting till the third one comes out so I don't have to wait at the end of each story.
Yeah, that's the hard part. And that's coming out later this year. I think the rumor has it that it should be out before BlizzCon, because the World Championships in StarCraft, which is held at BlizzCon, will be in Legacy of the Void.
Oh, sweet.
And I know this because I was at BlizzCon last year and kind of spoke with one of the developers.
Very nice.
Like, I have like 7 emails, private emails to Blizzard developers at the moment as well, so...
Alright, and one more game?
One more game?
That you're excited about?
Well, I don't actually know. There is a lot of games I'd like to try, but that I'm really excited about that I already have pre-ordered.
Here's something to narrow it down. Of the indie games, specifically the indie games that have been up on Kickstarter and either A, have already met their goals, or B, have set records or what have you, which ones of those...
I will actually go a step further and include early access on Steam, if that's okay.
Sure.
Then I'll go Ark Survival Evolved.
Oh, that one's already out. I'm talking about games that aren't out yet.
It's on all early access.
If you can purchase it and play it, it's already out. That's my point here. If you can purchase it and play it, it's already released. Like Minecraft when it was still in paid beta. I still considered that the game was released. So, games that you cannot go and buy right now, that you want to play.
I will go one further than say a game that you can't buy right now, which is not even in development right now, which would be the next Borderlands part.
Borderlands? Oh, okay.
I like that series, and the only thing we know about the next Borderlands thing is that there is some developers at what's it called again? Randy Pitchford's company, Gearbox, that are working on ideas, but they don't know anything about it yet. They don't know if it'll be a first-person shooter, if it'll be a puzzle, if it'll be a third-person shooter, what it will be yet. They have
or even if it's going to be Telltale, like Tales from the Borderlands.
Exactly. They have no clue how it'll be. They just know they're working on ideas so far, and
it's a good thing you brought up Borderlands, because another one of our former DJ friends from Justice Radio actually bought me Borderlands 1 and 2, and I haven't played them yet. They are installed on my computer, and I do intend on playing them, but I intend on playing them on my channel. I just haven't gotten around to recording anything yet.
If you want a friend to join you in your adventures on Pandora, just say so. I know where you can farm all the awesome gear and everything.
Well, no, I'd want to start from the beginning fresh.
Level 50 X and own everything for you if you want.
Nah, because I'd want it to be fresh from the beginning. I would actually want to die a lot so that I would learn how to play a little better. Does that make any sense?
It does, but
okay.
If I know you're right and I remember your skills right in a computer game, you saying you want to die a lot, which as far as I remember, will translate into about 25 minutes watching you sitting cursing at your screen while you die over and over and over.
Well, yeah, you saw the second episode of Blood of the Werewolf, didn't you?
That as well.
Alright, well, it's been 20 minutes of this little interview here, so here's where I'm going to call it, folks. If you would like to follow Mr. Jesperson on any social media, do you have a Twitter?
I do have a Twitter. It's Jack the Jackal.
Okay. That'll be linked down below.
I also have a Facebook fan page.
Okay. Also linked down below.
Which is the Geek.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my normal Facebook page as well, which.
Well, that's up to you if you wanna release your personal Facebook page. I choose not to.
Chicken.
Well, it's your personal page. Do you want your family to see all your adoring fans sending you nudie pics?
If that happened, I think my family would get a heart attack. But other than that, I will give Winza my Steam social page, so feel free to send me an invite there.
All right.
But please don't be a Russian that's trying to spam group invites and stuff like that.
Oh God, I hate that. Anyway,
yeah.
Thank you guys all for watching / listening, because it's basically just been a picture of him with me in a headlock and me bleeding out. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for some other random video. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Peace! Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Bloop.
Hadouken! Yay! Where the hell did those guys come from? I killed everyone!